Sadly, we have had to say goodbye to one of our gullible five. So we have replaced him with somebody as equally gullible. Reroll the credits, intro, and let's just see who's buggered off and who's into this fun.
Hello and welcome to a second helping of your favourite tarantula-based YouTube series, hosted by yours truly, straight from the mind of the Northern Womble himself. We bring you a show that gathers 5 of your favourite fearfully smiling faces from all corners of this hobby, brought together to outdo themselves and each other in challenges straight from the recesses of the crazed mind of our foretold Northern Womble. Who are these people? What is this show? Well, the show's Tea Master, and the people are Gar from Arachnotube, Jen from Jennifer's Tarantulas, Ebz from Black Wolf Ebz, Gavin, straight in from Impossible Inverts, and of course, the Spider King himself, Jay.
Hello!
Hello! And we're back.
We are back, and for episode number 2, I wanted to write you a little poem, if I may, Skaana.
Oh, please do.
Okay, and it reads, Skaana, I wanted to write you a poem, but thought it might be misconstrued, because the only thing I could think to rhyme with Skaana might sound a little bit rude. But with that in mind, would you like a banana, and it's the food, and it's not a metaphor for my penis?
That is a fantastic poetry day.
Thank you.
I think the listeners will be proud.
Would you like mini task?
I would love to see a mini task.
Excellent, and here is our mini task.
Fantastic.
Kicking off Tea Master episode 2, and I have to sell a useless item.
Useless item.
Something useless.
Okay, my useless object.
A subject from around my home that somebody else might be able to use.
Okay, so our mini task was to describe the most useless object they had within their house that might be of use to somebody else or yourself and yourself. So, whose useless object shall we see first?
I would love to see Gar's useless object first.
Here it comes.
The most useful thing I could find at short notice was this. And this is a manual thermometer. And it is literally useless. I use these. So, digital one, precise. You can tell every shelf, every enclosure, what temperature it is. That is the hairy bollocks. This, probably the only thing it's good for is inserting into your rectum to tell you that you're ill. So I don't want anyone to be unwell, especially in these unprecedented COVID times. So you need to know if you've got a temperature or not. Just if you go into insert it into your rectum, you can actually just, remove it from the back. You don't have to insert the plastic. Although as well, it's glass, isn't it? So that's probably not a good idea. But yeah, 50p and it's yours, man.
Who should we
Well,
have now?
Well, after that very rectum-heavy part, I think we should be seeing Jay next.
Jay, our new contender, taking over from Steve. Thank you ever so much, Jay. Here is Jay's video.
The only really useless object I've got in my home that I can think of is this. It's been here since I moved in. It's a scoop or a spoon or something, but it's got holes in it. So it seems pretty useless to me. Anyone that can find a use for it, you're welcome to it.
And now that we've seen Jay's wonderful piece,
After Jay can only be the one and only Ebz.
Ebz. Here we go with Ebz.
My item is this. This is a sock. It is a single sock, and it is also Kieran's sock. Kieran as in alternative inverts Kieran. So yeah, we have a single sock of Kieran's. It's pretty useless to us, but yeah, we have a single sock of Kieran's. I thought Skaana would like it because he kicked his ass in Fatal Fangs. So something else to remind you of it, maybe.
That was the wonderful Ebz there, showing off her useless tat. Who shall we have now?
Oh, it's going to be the one and only impossible inverts themselves. Gav.
Oh, crazy old Gav. Oh.
Well, my spare hand, that's pretty useless. Everybody wishes that they had an extra hand. I've got an extra hand. Don't do now. It just sits there, waves at me. So yeah, pretty useless. And little hand, come to the dark side.
And finally, that could leave the one and only Jennifer.
Let's see what she's got.
Let us.
A useless object. I have a used plaster because dropped it because of all the bacteria that's inside it. You could plant seeds in it and they will grow into different types of flowers that you wouldn't normally find in everyday life, because the bacteria can spawn and make new types of flowers. And also, if you have a bar of chocolate and you don't want anybody else to eat it in your family, you can put it on top of it and nobody else is going to touch it because they're going to think it's gross. That's my useless item.
So now that you've seen all 5 absolutely useless items, how would you like to score them?
Well, only 2 of them tried to sell it to me. So I think from there, Gar is going to get the top points because he's actually made me go out and buy my own little pointy thermometer from that before I just have my ambient room. So I want to give Gar 5 points from there.
5 points to Gar.
Next we go with Gav, because he knows about the hands. He knows that that would be a hand part 4. So I think there's some trickery there, but anything that goes with a little hand, no, there's some points. So he's getting the next part with some 4 points from me.
Gavin, his little 2 hands on the go. 4 points.
Ebz is next up with 3. Bringing back the memories of that Fatal Fangs. She knows what she's doing.
Everybody needs a 1 sock. Who knows what he's done with the other sock? So that leaves Jay and Jen. Who are we going for?
Next will be Jay. 2 points. Because
2 points for Jay.
I think that's an egg poacher. I think you scoop eggs with that, and that's very useful. But that leaves Jen. Quite honestly, had me in the first half, completely lost me. Had me in the second half with planting seeds. That was fantastic. But I think against everybody's thoughts, she introduced a third half and completely lost me again. So I think she owes me points. However, I learned something from the plants. So I would also like to give her 2 points.
2 points to Jay. Okay, I did not see that coming. I thought the idea of putting a plaster on chocolate to defend it from others might have just been repugnant enough to lose our points. 2 points.
Very almost did. But I learned something. And that's worth points.
So 5 to Gar, 4 to Gav, 3 to Ebz, and Jay and Jen walk away with 2 each.
Sounds right.
Wonderful. Shall we move on with the next task?
I think we shall. What is that
Sure.
next task?
Over to our contenders.
Ready? Are you ready for this? Are you sitting on the edge of your seat?
Right, so task 2.
Oh, it's a long one.
Ooh, I hope it's a long one.
Okay, so task number 2. So now you've seen who a delightfully delectable, delicious and divine dictator is. Nice.
Now you have seen who our delightful, delectable, delicious and divine dictator is, what better way than to honour them with a doodle?
You must create a picture of Skaana. The picture must also include a tarantula. 1 extra point will be awarded if he can identify the tarantula.
However, while creating the picture, you cannot use your hands.
You cannot use your hands.
However, while creating the picture, you cannot use your hands.
You cannot use your hands.
While creating the picture, you cannot use your hands. Cannot use your hands?
You have 15 minutes to gather materials, then 3 minutes to create your picture. The 3-minute creation must be filmed in full without edits and without stating what tarantula you are doing. This is sent to me, including a photo of your picture and what tarantula you added. You now have 18 minutes to complete this task and send it to me. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Time starts now. Oh, time starts now. Okay.
Best of luck, your time starts now. Oh, good God.
Fucking time starts now. Go, 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 go.
Mate, I just put lipstick on.
So, yes, task 2 was to draw a picture within the 3 minutes time limit to be sent to me. It must include at least 1 picture of a tarantula, which would give you 1 bonus point to our contestants. And whilst doing this picture, they cannot use their hands. They had 15 minutes to gather supplies. Before we go into your choices, I need you to make 1 final decision on this.
Go on then.
If somebody or somebodies would use multiple colours, will you accept them using their hands to swap pens within their given orifice or area in which they chose to draw the picture, or is the using of hands in any way, what shape, form, sort of manner, going to be a no-no?
I'm going to say, putting me on the spot for, I'm going to say that to change it out, you can use hands.
Okay, well,
incorporated with, big no-no.
Okay, and we have to clarify that before we move on with the next bit. So, who would you like to see first?
First, I think we should see Jen, see if she can redeem herself.
Here is Jen's wonderful 3-minute drawing.
Okay, done.
So here is Jen's wonderful piece of artwork.
Let's see it. Well, I can see a tarantula, I think, and I can see what hopefully looks like a little hand. And I think that's where it's coming in for some points on there. I'm going to guess it's Tiltacastle Verdesi. Never say it properly. But I'm awful with my names, so here we go. But Tiltacastle Verdesi is my guess on that tarantula.
And now we've seen Jen's masterpiece. Where shall we go to next?
Next, I think it's going to have to be Gav. After that, we've got to see what he's bringing.
Gav, very artistic man. Let's have a look at Gav's 3-minute drawing.
Get on.
Lower concentration. It's great.
Okay, shall we have a look at Gav's wonderful piece of work?
I see Gav's artwork next, absolutely.
Okay, and what do you think of this?
I'm not convinced Gav's ever seen a tarantula before. I do not know where it is. I think I can see it, but it has no discernible markings. So I'm going to guess it's a random killer brachis, and I'm going to say it's a wahine.
So that was Gav's wonderful artwork there. And
So after Gav, still going to have to be Ebz.
Ebz, well, we're working our way through the more artistic members of our little gathering. Yeah. So let us now have Ebz attempt.
Hand free. So what I don't know. I got to keep watching. Okay. Oh my god. Stop concentrating on the hair of an egg. Hair's done. I'll go. Can't be on now. Just for the record, I'm not a portrait person. Done. That'll do.
Now, Ebz.
Got some beautiful work here, but I think there may be something which went against the rules.
There might just have been. There might
It
just
was set out quite clearly that it had to be in a 3-minute period, did it not?
It did indeed.
And how long did Ebz do it in?
Unfortunately, Ebz went quite a bit over our 3-minute. Just a smidge. So unfortunately, we know where that leaves Ebz on this one.
Unfortunately so.
But you can still take a guess and see if there's a bonus point to be earned.
There seem to be some lines on the abdomen. I'm going to guess. It seems quite a large one, but I'm going to guess a Haplopus formosus, little pumpkin patch.
Now, who would you like to see after we've seen Eb's wonderful masterpiece there?
After that wonderful piece of work, I think we're only going to have to go on to see Jay.
Jay, Here is our Jay, and remember, this is his first task taken over from Steve. Can he do us proud? Jay, let's see what you got.
Let's see.
I don't know how well this is going to work. Here it goes. Crikey. This is easier. It is what it is.
And again, some fantastic work from Jay. So I've got a sneaky feeling that he admitted that he went over the rules a little bit.
He was aware of the fact he went over those 3 minutes. So again, for Jay, it's not looking good. But can he redeem himself with a bonus point? And it is
A Piaminia. A sun tiger.
And finally, on to Gar.
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 I don't even... Why am I actually even looking at the photo? This is going to be mental. Oh, I don't know, right, man. Oh, I can do that one, yes. Let me do it. Sounds. Come on. I'm going to hang. Okay. 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 So sorry. I'm done. Thank you. I need to perform a bit better than the task for one, and that is terrible.
And here's Gar's wonderful piece of artwork. What do we make of
A
Gar's?
beautiful bit of artwork. Beautiful bit of artwork. And I think there's a little Christmas tree on the back there. So I'm going to say a Pamphobesus of some sort. And a maculata, because why not?
Okay, I shall tell you that Jen's was a sea darlingy.
Well, a little bit wrong there. A little bit wrong.
Gav Kilobaki's electric blue. No points there. Ebz went for a P Metallica. Jay went for a P Cambridge Eye.
Oh, I was close.
And Gar also went for a P Met, so no bonus points to be earned there. Shall you decide, other than poor Ebz and Jay, how you will dish out the points amongst the other three?
So excited to give them some beautiful points there. However, leaving from that, I think we're going to have to give Looking back on the pictures now, I can see Jen's putting the horn. It wasn't a little hand at all. It was a horn. I see it. That gets her some bonus points, actually. So I'm going to say that Gav gets the 5 points because I did really enjoy his picture. Then we'll go down for Jen getting 4 points because I didn't notice it was the horn. I leaves Gar with 3. Unfortunately, I can't give out points to rule breakers. It's just not what we're about.
Down with the rule breakers. No anarchy here.
Absolutely. Stick to the laws.
Right.
And that leaves us with points distributed. Only 3 point makers this week.
So at the end of episode 2, today's winner is Gav with 9 points. In second place, Gar walks away with 8 sweet points. Jen taking 6. Ebz in 3, and Jay with sadly just 2 little points at the end of this round. But all is still yet to play for.
Absolutely. We've got many more an episode to come.
Indeed we do, sir. Indeed we do. So, with that in mind, let us depart and all go cry ourselves into our pillows.
As a good night brings.
Good night, one and all. Good night.
Farewell to one and all.
And thank you to you. Thank you once more. Till the next time.
Until next time. Goodbye.
My feet. I can't use my feet. That's worse.
Ooh, well.
My feet.
Well.
My feet.
Well.
My feet.
It's gross.
Oh, it's a long one.
It's gross.
It's a long one.
It's gross.
Oh my god.
It's a long one.
It's gross.
Well, it's a long one.
Oh, it's a long one.
Cool, can I? Yeah, sorry. Need to rub off. A little bit. Sound.
May I just put lipstick on?